What up, y'all? Mike back again, here with another video. Battle of the LPs, man. Don't know what number this actually is in Battle of the LPs. But when the video's done, processed, uploaded, you will see the number and the title. So I have to wait till then. I don't know what number this is, but I love doing this shit. It's mad fun. Some people don't really like to watch it, but after my nigga on Mobilarity 1 hooked me up with all those subscribers, I love each and every one of y'all. The respectable ones, salute to all of y'all. For real, for real. I gained more subscribers, so maybe the new subs will dig this more. You know what I mean? And today, this is an age-old question, being a hip-hop head that came up in that golden era. This is just like the Low End Theory versus Midnight Marauders convo. This is like, Iron Man versus Supreme Clientele, so on and so forth. This is very popular, and I'm talking about Pete Rock and C.L. Smooth. And today I'll be battling the debut album, the 1992 bonafide classic, Mecca and the Soul Brother, versus the 1994 absolute masterpiece in my eyes, The Main Ingredient. Now, you can't go wrong with either one of these albums. I think they're both fucking fantastic. Huge fan of Pete Rock and C.L. Love the Sold Out EP. Love these two albums. Love Pete Rock's solo shit. Not too keen or know much about C.L. Smooth solo work. But, yeah, man, I'm just a diehard fan. I got into Pete Rock and C.L. Smooth. Well, I got into them in 1995. 95 is a big year for me. I was fed so much music from my uncle that it's not even funny. And I would, before that, I was a big action figure guy. I still bought action figures up to 1997, but I didn't play with them. You know what I mean? I was 10 years old. I did play with figures when I was 10. You know what I mean? But not much. It was music. Before that, it was all about, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Masters of the Universe, and Thundercats. Even though I was born in 85, so I came after, but I still had those figures in my collection very early on. And, yeah, action figure head to the hilt. Wrestling was always part of my life, even though now it's taking a back seat. I just like the old stuff, you know what I mean, really. But, yeah, I'm getting off topic, but I'm just saying, once music came in my life, it's all I did, you know what I mean? But before I got Mecca and the Soul Brother and The Main Ingredient on the same day, I got into them, well, not got into them, but was aware of them early on, probably 93, watching Yo MTV Raps and seeing the video to Troy. They reminisce over you, and I just love those horns. The horns, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Amazing shit. Amazing. This, just hearing that, I lost it. I lost it, But in 95, when I got Mecca and the Soul Brother and The Main Ingredient, I was just, couldn't stop listening to them. These albums are a big staple of my childhood, preteen, teenagers, and now as a 32-year-old man, you know what I mean? Absolutely adore these albums. And if you watch my Battle of the LPs, you know how I do. I basically take the album that was released first, break that down, standouts, songs I like, take the next album that was released afterwards, break down that album I like, then I, put up in the influence and the replay value, what album do I go to first, you know what I mean, all that good stuff. We'll get to that later. But, let's get started, man. 1992, Pete Rock and C.L. Smooth release, Mecca and the Soul Brother. Fucking phenomenal album. It's pretty much a long listen, but I love it, you know what I mean? Absolutely adore this album. Pete Rock is in my top 5 producers of all time. Cousin of Heavy D. Just a phenomenal producer, you know what I mean? Favorite song on here, without a fucking doubt, Wig Out. Absolutely adore that song. Wig Out is my shit. You know. Um, what else I like on here? I love the whole album, to be honest. You know what I mean? Act Like You Know, Straighten It Out, which is a single, I believe. Fire. Um, for Pete's Sake, love that shit. On and On, great song. The Basement, fire, love that song. Featuring Heavy D, Robbo, Graf, and Dada. Graf Lover, that's Pete Rock's little brother. Robbo's part of the I&I. The I&I Center of Attention album is just fucking amazing. That was released with like a double album. It was like released as a double album. I've got the other disc that came with it, but the original, it's not the original cover. The original cover is some like little kid. Oh, I don't know what the fuck it is. It's really odd. It's some like a yellow cover with like a kid's face on it. But they had Pete Rock's famous afro, the dude with the afro with the pick through the fro. That was the album cover. But Skins is amazing. Grand Poobah's on there. Poobah is nasty. His slick wordplay, rapping about how he gets fly, the hill figure and all that. Like, I love Poobah. I would love to see what it was like if Poobah was on Brand Nubian's second album, man. I would love to see what that would be like. You know what I mean? That would have been dope as hell. And God We Trust. Yeah, it'd be dope. Yeah, man. This album is, you can't go wrong with it. A bona fide classic. Love every single song on it. You know, like I said, it's a long play, but it's amazing. You know what I mean? They Reminisced Over You was the biggest single. You know, shout out to Trouble T. Roy, R.I.P. It's about him. You know, Heavy D's one of his backup dancers. Yeah, man. Just a fantastic album. Absolutely love it. Like I said, the Wig Out would be my favorite track. Love it. Love the cover, man. C.L. rocking the 40 Below Tims. Just so fucking dope. Classic album. Now we go to The Main Ingredient, 1994. Pete Rock and C.L. Smooth. Just amazing shit right here, man. In the House. Love it. That Q-Tip sample. So dope. Carmel City. Amazing. My absolute favorite song on here. Probably in my top 5 hip-hop songs of all time. Yes, I love it that fucking much. I Get Physical. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Adore that fucking song. I Gotta Love. Amazing. That was a single, I want to say. All this shit, man. Check it out. Check it out. It's dope as fuck. Love that track. Worldwide. Just a bona fide classic. If I was a sauce, I would give it 5 mics. Don't know how many mics it got, but it deserves 5 mics. As does Mecca and the Soul Brother. You can't go wrong with either fucking one. You know what I mean? Pete Rock is the king of the SP. Pete Rock is the king of the SP 1200. You know, he got a lot of niggas wanting to use that shit. You know what I mean? Also influenced Jay Dilla big time. You know, big influence on Jay Dilla. He influenced Puff, like the way how Pete Rock talked on the records, and how Pete Rock had his haircut. Puffy wanted to get his haircut like that. You know, like the fro, like the curly little fro. I learned of all that because Graf Lover said that on a podcast. So, you know, Graf Lover being Pete Rock's little brother, I think you should know about that. He was around. So that was interesting to find out. This album is just flawless in my opinion. Absolute flawless. 1994. The Main Ingredient. Amazing, amazing album. CL Smooth has like the smoothest flow. Hence his name. Like his flow, like Q-Tip, Fife, you know, Slick Rick. There's a lot of people with smooth flows, you know what I mean? Warren G, you know, just that smooth type of flow. Snoop Dogg. But he is the king of it, you know, in my opinion anyway. That flow is so smooth. I think it's just the way he rides beats and shit. He rides Pete's beats like you know, perfectly. I can't even have words for it. It's incredible. You know what I mean? Now it's time to put these two in the ring. You know what I mean? Like, which one's better? As far as production, this is tough. I don't make, I pretty much know my favorite album, but all this other shit, the extra shit, I don't really have my mind made up before I record. I do it right now on the fly, so y'all gonna hear it live, As far as production, I would have to give the edge to the main ingredient, man. Just so much sharper, and Pete tried a lot of new things, so I gotta give it to the main ingredient. Lyricism. As sharp C.L. is on the main ingredient, I will give the lyricism to Mecca and the Soul Brother. Like, the shit he says in there, and his smoothness and his wordplay is, I would give it to Mecca and the Soul Brother. By a cut here, though, because he's lyrically dope on the main ingredient as well. Influence. I would have to say Mecca and the Soul Brother, because a lot of niggas talk about how this influenced them, but also people influenced by the main ingredient. So either go either way, but I would give the edge to Mecca and the Soul Brother. When I want to listen to Pete Rock and C.L., what album do I grab? I would say the main ingredient, because I love it so fucking much. I love it that much. So I'd say this is the better replay value of the main ingredient. And my favorite out of these two is the 1994 magnum opus, the main ingredient. What's your thoughts? Leave it in the comment section. I just happy I'm getting my channel back and popping again, because those live streams are incredible. So hope y'all niggas enjoyed this. I will see y'all on the flip side. Peace.